Well guys, here we are, finally getting to try a Desert King. I've been waiting about 4 or 5 years to try this. When I first got into figs, Desert King was top of the list, mainly because I'd been watching a lot of Ben B's fig videos. He was based out in Seattle, and Desert King was like the top fig for the Seattle area. A lot of them, they have a lot of them grown outdoors, very big specimens, and they produce abundant crops every year. And just look at that. I think I probably could have waited another 2 days, but I just couldn't contain myself. But anyway, let's try this and I'll talk a bit more. Yep, that's pretty good. Very sweet. Nice figgy flavour. Nice jammy texture. Um, Flavour isn't really overpowering, but still very, very sweet. Really good texture. Yeah, a very, very nice fig. Um, and I'm very glad I have this one. I actually have two. So just a bit of background on the tree. I've mentioned this in other videos. So I did have a Desert King that died me, and I managed to get some cuttings off another YouTuber called Chris. He has a YouTube page called Go Tropical UK, and he has a large Desert King, and he actually sent them over to me for free, which is fantastic. I had a few rough years. This year put out a lot of. I put it in the ground last year. Took off, did really well. Put out lots of brabas like these ones here. Unfortunately, the frost in April hit hard, and they got knocked back, or most of them got died and fell off. And I'm left with these handful on this branch here, which is unfortunate. But at least I get to try some. And yeah, so I have this one and another one down the back, which I'm doing an espalier. So what I intend to do is maybe propagate this again. I might do some sort of espalier with this. I have a few spare copies, and definitely protect this in the early part of this year. This is known to be one of the most abundant braba producers, because as you can see here, practically every node up along here has a braba on it, and that was the case with the rest of the tree when it broke dormancy earlier on this year. But as I said, unfortunately it dropped them all, and that's why it's considered one of the most productive braba producers, because it does pretty much put out a braba at every limb. And the other reason why I want to propagate this is that I'd like to try it outdoors and see how it goes. But yeah, that's Desert King. I'd strongly recommend anybody in our climate or climate similar enough to ours to get your hands on this one, because it's a sure thing. I think the only thing you might have to watch out for is the rain. I think it does split with a lot of rain, but yeah, there you go. Take it easy, go.